Did you know that moderate levels of anxiety can actually save your life? But when it becomes constant, it could literally be making you sick. What if I told you that your body might be reacting to dangers that don't even exist? Stick with me until the end of this video to understand how your body and mind might be sabotaging you and how you can change that. In today's video, we'll explore how our body reacts to anxiety, what happens when it becomes a frequent problem, and, most importantly, how you can break this cycle before it affects your physical and mental health. Have you ever felt anxious about something that hasn't even happened yet? Or maybe something that might never happen? I'll explain in simple terms how your body reacts to anxiety, how our nervous system kicks in when faced with real or imagined threats, and what we can do to prevent this reaction from becoming a chronic problem. Ready to learn how to take back control? First, we need to understand what anxiety is. Anxiety, at its core, is our body's natural response to stressful situations. It happens when the brain detects a threat, real or imagined, and releases hormones like adrenaline, preparing us to react. This is the famous fight or flight mechanism. But wait, does that mean anxiety is a good thing? Yes. In many cases, it is. It helps us stay alert, make quick decisions, and even perform better in challenging situations. Imagine you're about to take an important test. A little anxiety can sharpen your focus and improve your results. The body's response to real danger. Picture yourself walking peacefully through the woods, and suddenly you come face to face with a lion. Your heart races, your breathing speeds up, you start to sweat, and your body tenses up. Why does this happen? When you encounter a real danger, like that lion, your body activates the sympathetic nervous system, which prepares you to fight or flee. This is known as the fight or flight response. Your heart pumps faster, sending blood to your muscles, your breathing quickens to supply more oxygen, and in seconds, you're ready to react to the danger. This is how your body, through thousands of years of evolution, ensures you survive in threatening situations. Imagine danger and the anxiety cycle. But what if the lion isn't really there? What if the danger is something you're just imagining? Like worrying about a work meeting or a problem that hasn't even happened yet. Our brain, however, doesn't do such a great job distinguishing between real and imagined threats. When you start overthinking future problems or issues that haven't happened, your body reacts as if that lion is standing right in front of you. So, your heart races, your breathing becomes shallow, you sweat. All of this, even though the lion is just a worry about the future. It's as if your body is preparing to fight or flee, but the danger isn't there. A constant anxiety can trigger this process over and over. The impact of constant anxiety on the body. Now, imagine what happens to your body if this state of alert is activated several times a day, every day. In the long run, this constant activation of the sympathetic system can harm your health. When your body is always in fight mode, you start facing problems like insomnia, high blood pressure, frequent headaches, and even digestive issues. Continuous stress can also weaken your immune system, making you more vulnerable to illness. When does anxiety become a problem? But what happens when anxiety crosses the line? When it's no longer that healthy nudge and becomes a constant, overwhelming presence. Here's where the crucial question comes in. The difference between normal anxiety and an anxiety disorder. Feeling anxious from time to time is completely natural. But if you're constantly on high alert, excessively worrying about small things, or struggling to control these feelings, it might be a sign that anxiety is negatively affecting your life. This is the real danger. When anxiety interferes with your well-being, your daily routine, and your personal relationships, it may have evolved into a disorder, like generalized anxiety or even panic disorder. Warning signs and symptoms. So, how can you tell if your anxiety is normal or has crossed into the realm of disorders? Here are some key signs to watch for. Excessive worry. If your mind can't stop spinning around worries, even about small, everyday things. Physical symptoms. Rapid heartbeat, excessive sweating, shortness of breath, trembling. These symptoms can show up in situations that don't represent real danger. Interference with daily life. If anxiety is preventing you from doing simple activities like socializing, working, or even sleeping, that's a red flag. If any of these symptoms sound familiar, it might be time to seek support. And, of course, we'll discuss that later in the video. Signs of an anxiety attack. An anxiety attack can be an extremely intense and often frightening experience. Knowing how to identify the signs is essential to handling it more effectively. Here are the main symptoms and how to recognize them. Intense physical symptoms. During an anxiety attack, the physical symptoms can be sudden and pronounced, including racing heart, tachycardia. Many people report feeling like their heart is racing, which can make it feel like you're having a heart attack. Shortness of breath or rapid breathing. The feeling of not being able to take a deep breath is common and can increase fear, worsening the attack. Dizziness or feeling faint. A body imbalance caused by rapid and shallow breathing can lead to vertigo. Trembling or excessive sweating. The body reacts to extreme anxiety by releasing adrenaline, which can result in involuntary shaking or excessive sweating. Intense fear or feeling of impending doom. The person in crisis often experiences sudden fear, disproportionate to the actual situation. An overwhelming sense that something terrible is about to happen, even when there's no real risk. Racing thoughts. During an attack, the mind can flood with negative, catastrophic thoughts, like the fear of losing control, going crazy, or even dying. These thoughts intensify the crisis. Sense of disconnection. Some people report feeling as if they're out of their body or disconnected from reality. This phenomenon, known as depersonalization or derealization, can make the surroundings seem strange or unreal, increasing the feeling of panic. Limited duration. While it feels like the attack will last forever, most episodes of intense anxiety typically last between 10 to 30 minutes, with symptoms peaking in the first 10 minutes. How to interrupt this cycle. But the good news is that you can break this cycle. Once you realize you're reacting to dangers that aren't really there, you can start using techniques to calm your body. Simple practices like deep breathing, meditation, and relaxation techniques can help activate the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for calming the body and restoring balance. With these techniques, you're literally telling your body, relax, there's no lion here. So yes, it's normal to feel anxious at certain moments in life. It's part of a system that helps protect us. But when that anxiety starts to manifest constantly over unreal dangers, it can bring serious consequences to your health. Have you noticed moments when you are reacting to imaginary lions? What do you do to calm yourself in these situations? If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about how the mind and body work together, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment sharing how you deal with anxiety in your daily life. And don't forget to share this video with someone who might need to hear this. See you next time.